Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another episode of our little A to Z officer series. But before I talk about another common officer, yes, they do still exist even that late in the series, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you'll be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at Rukor. She is class command, which means you need command badges to upgrade her. She's from the group Glory in the Kill, which means she can get synergy of others of that group if they are on the bridge with her when she's captain, or she can give synergy to another captain of that group if she's on the bridge. And she's from the faction Klingon Empire, which means you will need Klingon faction credits to upgrade her. She's not one of those very known ones from the TV series. That's why the explanation text here about her is quite short. But if you're interested what Scopely has to say about her, just have a look. There's always a text about every officer in this info box. As you could already hear, she does have a captain maneuver. In this case, it's Explorer Specialist. When inside an Explorer, Rukor increases the weapon damage against players by 20%. So she, as a common officer, is one of the very first PvP officers you will have in the game. So this time we're talking about an officer that players on a very low level will probably have very early. The common officers are easy to get. We get there in a second. But that's why she probably, when you have an Explorer, of course, otherwise doesn't make sense, but she will be one of your very first PvP officers for your first attempts to fight other players and so on. So if you just started playing this game, definitely have an eye on this one. And her officer ability is Energy Boost. If the opponent is a player, Rukor increases the damage made by the energy weapons of the ship by 20%. And this makes absolute sense. Also another PvP ability for the very early PvP officer. But usually explorers do have energy weapons, and so this energy weapon boost does make sense. And both PvP boosts you get here, the numbers are not very impressive with 20% and so, but at that point in the game, 20% are a lot. And that will definitely be helpful to you. So I can already say now, I'm really interested if some players on lower levels are using her for PvP, and what experience have you with her? Are you satisfied? Did she give you the boost you wanted? That would be very interesting today. Later, when you have all the fancy PvP crews I talked about in my PvP crew video, for example, I will have to make an update on that in the next time as well, when all the Mirror Universe officers are in. Mirror Picard and Mirror Data already changed a lot here, but for that video I'm gonna wait until I know what happens in the next arc. I'm quite sure there will be more Mirror Universe officers, and so I will wait to see if they complete the Mirror Universe PvP crew, or if it stays the way it is now with just 2 of them, and the others have different abilities, but that's something I don't know yet, and so we will have to wait and see, and that's why I'm waiting with that update video. And that's why, this common officer that unfortunately has no away team traits is now still sitting in my academy and doing nothing, because I've got all the other PvP crews, more than I can use on my ships. I don't have that many dogs that I could use them all, and so Rukor has no use for me anymore. But depending on how many dogs I might ever get, it might change, but I don't think so. But that's always the hard part with the common officers, and them not having any away team traits. So I'm really not using her at all anymore. I already talked about my questions to my viewers for the comments, but even if you have questions in general, or if you have video requests, you know that I regularly read your comments, And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back. And I will not just end it here. I think it's fun just to really show that I'm human too. You definitely want to know how to get her, don't you? And I'm not editing this out or changing the end because I want to see if people, when I start saying my end phrase, just turn off without recognizing that I forgot how to tell you how to get her. I admit it wasn't on purpose, but I just realized that would be a nice thing to see how long people are watching, if they hear certain words, if they just turn off, or if they check it. But it's anyway easy to get her because as a common officer, like many of the others, she's in the standard recruit section. And here you have a chance to get her very, very early. First of all, the standard recruit tokens you get very early on in the game via your dailies, etc. And you have a good chance to get all the officers, especially the common ones, in here very early in the game. I've seen that again on my small account, which I have for certain videos that also will come when certain events are running again. And then I have them all there already, and it's a level 12 account. So they are really easy to get. And if you've seen my video on that, then you know how to even get those officers here if you don't have the tokens. Someone recently said, this is only for people, that video would only be for people who pay a lot of money, because otherwise you never get Latinum. I get Latinum on my level 12 account regularly. I get those tokens regularly, and I get Latinum regularly with dailies and daily events and so on. And then you have the chests, the 7-day and the 30-day chests. So, of course, even on low levels without paying money, you do get Latinum. And you might find a way to use it for... You have different ways to use Latinum, but maybe this is one of those you want to use as well. But nevertheless, the officers here will be available very early for you to use, and that's why I said that Rukor is one of those that will probably be your very first PvP officers to use. But now I really mean it to say that if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments, and I definitely will for this video. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.